Hello and welcome to Daily Dialogues. Today's topic, artificial intelligence. What springs to mind when you hear the term artificial intelligence? Well, thank you very much, Layla. That is a wonderful question. What springs to my mind when I hear about artificial intelligence is automation, for example, as it applies to large-scale manufacturing and the ways they're making cars nowadays. It's completely automated, and that is really wonderful. I'm also thinking about digital assistants like Alexa and Siri that are pretty much helping us live our lives almost hands-free. I'm also thinking about social media algorithms on sites like YouTube and Instagram that are able to learn about my interests and go ahead to recommend the same interest in videos and pictures that I can enjoy. I think that's quite an interesting one. And last but not least, web advertising, as cookies nowadays seem to be hearing what I'm literally saying to my friends and even searching on Google and recommending products that I've actually bought. I think I'm quite influenced. I think those are the things that spring to my mind when I hear about artificial intelligence. What is artificial intelligence? Well, I think that artificial intelligence is a field of study that is dedicated to the development of computer systems that are able to independently perform tasks that would previously require human intelligence. Think about speech recognition, for example, and language translation. I bring up these two because they're some of my favorite applications of AI. What are the dangers of artificial intelligence? In my mind, artificial intelligence is neither good nor bad. However, there are some areas of it that have been exploited with negative intent. For example, in mass media and digital communications, we're seeing a lot of misinformation. And I think this is becoming a major issue in a lot of countries. But all hope is not lost, because I believe that as humans, we've been able to solve our biggest problems with time. So I'm very, very hopeful about this. Will artificial intelligence ever be more intelligent than humans? Well, I think that AI systems will definitely get more sophisticated and will be able to work even better than they do now. But more critically, artificial intelligence is the replication of human intelligence by a machine. So I doubt that a machine will ever get beyond our intelligence. To a large extent, I believe that artificial intelligence will forever remain to be a tool to be used by humans, much in the same way a screwdriver is. How is artificial intelligence helping us today? Well, I believe that we can definitely see improved efficiency in the workplace. For example, think about factories and how manufacturing is being done today. I think the efficiency was almost improved by 200%, if I may say so myself. I also see a lot of software in the corporate world that's helping professionals do their jobs better. So I think this is a really, really great help to the world of work. It is also fast-tracking the learning process because with just typing a topic on Google, for example, is going to give you a lot of options to read from that exact same topic. You can watch videos about it. You can read books about it. So I think learning has literally been decentralized, and this is so, so amazing. If you don't want to waste a lot of time reading, you can listen to audiobooks. And I think this is of great help and also really, really saves time. The other way that I think that artificial intelligence is helping us is we're able to make data-driven decisions, especially for companies. We're now living in an age where problems can be visualized on a chart or graph, and different solutions can be tested to decide what the optimal solution is. So I think this is really, really amazing, and I really, really like this actually. Last but not least, I'm thinking about the way the world is coming together. If I'm going to give an example, I was on a dating website recently, and I was speaking to this guy from another country, and although we didn't speak the same language, he could literally just type his message, and by a click of a button, I could check the meaning of what he was saying, because I had a translator right there built in on the site. So I think it's definitely bringing the world closer together. But in terms of language learning, I feel like to establish a real human connection, we're still going to be needing to learn languages. What do you know about the history of artificial intelligence? That is a very interesting question. So Shaky the robot comes to my mind. It was the first general purpose mobile robot to be built. Shaky had the ability to perceive and reason about its surroundings and could also perform tasks that required planning, route finding, and rearranging of simple objects. For those that don't know about Shaky the robot, just to give you a visual, he looked like the very first version of the RoboCop. So that's something interesting to check out on Wikipedia. What are the good things about artificial intelligence? I think artificial intelligence comes with a lot of good things. So like I mentioned earlier, artificial intelligence is saving us a lot of time in learning. With transport technology, we're able to travel long distances quicker and safely. In the world of medicine, I believe that this technology is revolutionizing how we're able to come up with treatments and surgeries and so on. So I think this is really, really exciting. I also believe that artificial intelligence is helping us to really almost completely eliminate human errors in calculations, for example. If you punch in the correct numbers, of course, because artificial intelligence is not going to do everything for you. If you punch in the correct numbers in a calculator, you're able to get very precise answers. So in that way, human errors are, I would say, 98% eliminated. Also in tasks that require more precisions, like in 3D imaging and 3D printing, for example, I think this technology is coming in handy. The other thing I mentioned before was decentralized learning in the digital media space with audiobooks and so on. So I think that's another good thing that AI is doing for us. We've also revolutionized how we think of human labor. So just going back to the example of the car manufacturing factory and how they used to do that process, 15 years ago. I think it's completely different now. And I believe that as humans, we're able to use more of our capacities to do good for our world and think better and faster and so on. So a lot of good things are being brought about by artificial intelligence. How intelligent will artificial intelligence become? Well, Layla, I think that is a wonderful question. So I believe that the most intelligent an AI system can become is several layers lower than a human, because I see AI as a technology that is meant to help humans and is built by humans for humans. So I don't see how it's going to overtake us. Of course, the technology is going to get sophisticated as a pulley got. So in the days of old, we had horses literally doing that whole pulley system. But nowadays we have modern day pulleys that are more sort of sophisticated with amazing torque and so on. But that's still a pulley. So to me, that's how I see artificial intelligence as a tool. Also, human level intelligence requires a wide range of cognitive abilities. And for example, we have the ability to change our minds on impulse. All right. And we are also able to demonstrate a type of kindness that can, for example, prevent us from taking some types of actions and take other kinds of actions instead. We're also able to perceive danger intuitively without knowing exactly what it is. So I think these are human capacities that are going to take a long time to put in a machine. Or, well, I want to believe that that's never going to happen for a machine. It just has to be us. We are superior beings. Is there a difference between artificial intelligence and robots? Most definitely yes. I see AI as a technology that is dedicated to creating systems that emulate the capacities of a human mind or a human brain. Robots, on the other hand, are creations meant to perform pre-programmed tasks and still requires interventions such as start, stop, go fast, go slow, and so on. AI-powered robots will be a thing as well, but I believe they will continue to require those start, stop, go fast, go slow interventions. That's what I'm thinking. What would it be like to study artificial intelligence? Oh, that is a wonderful question. I've actually never thought about this. Well, I see AI as a multidisciplinary field. So I imagine a lot of people wanting to get into the field to study. And I also imagine that all these professionals that specialize in different areas just coming together to collaborate to train these algorithms. And I think this is what would make it a lot of fun, just interacting with the people from different sectors and just being able to learn from them through that interaction. So I think that would be so amazing. The other thing I'm thinking about is with companies and governments spending millions and millions of dollars to research this technology, I believe it's going to take less and less time to train these algorithms to do what we want them to do. I would imagine that it's going to be a lot of fun to study artificial intelligence. Well, thank you very much for your answers. I really enjoyed this discussion. Thank you for your attention, dear listeners. Would you have answered any of the questions differently? Let us know in the comments. Until next time, be safe out there.